Yo, what is up, YouTube? Man, centers used to just press RB, LB, or R1, L1 on PS5, and it would throw the ball to the farthest player. They took that away in NBA 2K24, but there's still a way to actually do this, and that is with the skip pass. If you hold down A or X after a rebound, it will throw the ball to the farthest player on your team. If you play a lot of solo rec like I do, this can come in handy, because you're never going to know everyone's icons. You're never going to know, who's actually running the break, whereas, with the Pro-Am team, if you're playing Park, you kind of know who's out on the break. They can call their icon. In Rec, especially, too, when players aren't using their mics, you don't really know who to throw the ball to. So if you hold A, hold X, do the skip pass after a rebound, that can get your team fast break points. Now, me personally, I still do like to icon pass. If I can figure out, who's running the break, I will do that over this. But as you guys can see, these couple of games you're going to watch, I do the skip pass every single time, and it gets to the player most of the time. Now, this is solo rec. You're going to see a lot of, people running into the paint trying to slash. We're not scoring on the fast break, but we absolutely should be. I should probably have 10, 15, 20 assists throwing the break, but in solo rec, that's never going to be the case. You're going to be lucky if you get half of those points, and if your teammates, they're selling like they are in this game, there's not really anything you can do about it. You're still doing your job, passing the ball, getting the ball out in the fast break right there. You can see my relay passer Hall of Fame pops up because I get it to somebody who then makes the right pass to score on the break. Assists are nice, I love getting a triple-double when playing the rec as a center, but I'm being realistic. That's not going to be the case most of the time. You can only do what you can do, and that is just getting the ball out on the fast break to give your team a chance to score on it. You can see I hit him with a nice post fade right there. Now, here's a nice example where maybe the skip pass wasn't the best thing in that situation. I have three people out. It ends up just going to the one that is the farthest out. Now, definitely one of the other guys could have got the ball. Maybe they score. Maybe they don't. You don't really know. That's why I'm saying this is a good option, especially when playing solo rec. It's going to give your team a chance to score on those fast breaks before the defense set up. In my experience, playing solo rec, teammates are going to struggle a lot in the half court. Whenever somebody, they have to use a screen to score, maybe a couple players are trying to slash, the spacing's getting all jumbled up, it can be a bit messy. But if you can get players out on the fast break, if you can get some easy buckets, you can see right here, we kind of get out on the fast break. We end up throwing to the AI. I end up calling for the ball. I just, I didn't want somebody else to kind of mess it up. We end up scoring anyway. That's actually a bad example of kind of letting the fast break work itself out. I'm kind of being a little bit ball hungry because I was getting a little bit stressed out from my players not being able to score, not running. I love it when my rec randoms too get out on the fast break. I see so many players that want to run to the hoop, that want to slash when there's a bunch of players in there. I want my teammates to be out as soon as the shot goes up so they can get that free bucket, so we can get some easy points right there. Once again, that's another example where I do the skip pass. It ends up in the right guy's hands because he makes the right pass. It's not going to show up on the stat sheet of me making a great pass, but we still score on the fast break, and that's really what it is about right here. He's able to hit me on the nice pop right here. That's another beautiful thing too. If you like slashing and the center is helping, if you can hit the big popping, that's going to make your life easy. Once again, as you guys can see, I got the touch passer Hall of Fame as well. If I get a rebound and I'm holding A as soon as I do, that's going to touch pass it into a nice fast break situation, which is going to make the pass a bit cleaner. In my experience, whenever you icon pass compared to the skip pass, it will give somebody a cleaner catch some of the time. Sometimes whenever you do the skip pass, it gives them a weird fumbling catch. Now, that's just NBA 2K24 in general. You see right here, he's running the break. He gets a good catch right there. Goes up with a contested shot.
Foul, my nigga, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, he wanted a foul. I don't know. Either way, here's a good attempt. Why not? I feel like a lot of players don't know about this game mechanic. I've talked to a bunch of people, and whenever I tell them this, they're like, oh, really? It's still in the game? Because everybody loves just pressing RB, LB, or R1, L1 to throw it to the farthest player. And interesting enough, they took that out of the game because they said that didn't take any skill. I disagree.
Wow,
I think, being a center, knowing when to throw it to the farthest player, trying to get those fast break buckets compared to just resetting to your point guard, making sure you don't try to throw another turnover because the locks are getting back. That took enough skill itself. I mean, realistically, how hard is it? You have, what, 1, 2, 3 players at most that are getting back on the fast break. Most players, you know, they're thinking that their player with high dunk, maybe the shooting guard's going to be out, so they just icon them every single time. It's the same difference, to be honest. But either way, man, you know, that's why I'm making this video for you guys. Once again, little touch pass, lead pass into a fast break bucket right here. The AI ends up missing. My guy ends up going for a putback. Super close game. I got 27 points, 7 assists, 20 rebounds. I could have a lot more assists, of course, and then I got a bunch of relay passes where I passed it to a guy who then passed it to another guy that scored. This is the final shot we get that puts us into overtime. Kind of unbelievable that we're here, and as you guys are going to see, something even more unbelievable happens to finish off this first gameplay. I'm shooting 93% from the field. In my Elgato glitches, which, you know, it happens every once in a while. I thought I had fixed that, but it ends up happening. So I got one more gameplay for you guys. We did end up winning that game, if you guys, you know, care to believe me or not. But this game, we actually don't end up winning the game. Now, you guys may be wondering, Tonic, why would you post a video with a gameplay of you losing? And to that, I'm gonna just say, you know, I gotta keep you guys on your toes. YouTubers 99.99% of the time are going to show you guys games of them winning. You know, they're trying to make sure you don't think that they're terrible players at the game. And in this gameplay right here, it's more of the same. I'm showing you guys throwing the fast break, showing you guys the skip pass, how well it works. Here is a perfect example. Gets, you know, a little bit of a bad catch. Like I said, that's NBA 2K24. There's definitely been other 2Ks where those would be laser dots every single time. That is not the situation this year, and it is okay to lose games. I am not somebody that blames my teammates for my losses. Even in a situation like this where I'm playing completely with randoms, you know, if they play bad, if we lose, it's whatever. I feel like it's my job to do as much as I possibly can to make sure we win the game, to make sure even if, you know, the other team has a better team overall, I can be the deciding factor to help us win. But that's not always going to be the case. Sometimes, and you're going to see in this video specifically, it's a wild ending to the game. But early on, you know, it's not even halftime yet. I already got 8 rebounds. Scoring-wise, though, starting off a bit slow. I definitely need to be a bit more aggressive right here.
Ooh, I claimed that whole ass shit. Come on back, big. Ah, I lost my mamba with that shit. Good shot, boy.
You know, our shooting not looking too hot. Our slashing not looking super hot. Rebound right here, though. Launch it on the fast break. This is another situation, again, too, where I feel like my players on my team were not running the fast break the best they possibly can. And it's not even from a greedy, I want to get more assist perspective. It's just the fact that I feel like we could not score on the fast break. We were having to work super hard to get every single bucket, but even so at that, you know, 35 to 36, it's not a blowout. They're just shooting a little bit more efficient than us right here. End up dotting the AI for the open 3. We did have an AI that hit all 5 of their players until one of their guys quit, I do believe. I do like having an AI on my team. It gives me somebody reliable that I can throw the ball to if I'm getting doubled right here. Well, I'm out on the fast break right here. I don't know how that ended up happening. We must have gotten a steal because, you know, 99% of the time I'm going for the rebound. Nice block right here. We have another player that ends up quitting. He was struggling. I get dotted in the corner. Just gonna go to that Jokic hop jumper, and as you guys are gonna hear,
Oh, that is a crazy Dirk Nowitzki looking ass shot.
one of my teammates was loving the hop jumpers I was taking. They take a shot right here. Get a worm animation. The AI flies in. He passes it to me. I'm still able to skip pass, even though, you know, it's not directly off of me getting the rebound. If somebody passes it to you, even if you're in the half court, you can still hold down A to do the skip pass mechanic. Once again, getting a board. They got a lot of people back right there, so good defense by them. And as you guys can see right here, we end up going up by 14 points. I don't know how we end up letting this game slip through our fingers. We did not have great defense at the players that ended up staying in the game. Shot selection, you know, it was definitely rough, but I'm doing my part to get down for the rebounds. It's an 8-point game right here. They're closing the gap. I'm getting dotted, though. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't come down to the wire because you never know what's going to happen. I get the board, throw it to the AI. I'm blinking. I try to get another one. I can't do it. You know, he gives me the ball right here. I'm being aggressive in the paint, going up with the standing meter dunk. We're still up 3, 17 rebounds, 30 points, only 4 assists. But, you know, I've thrown a lot of good breaks, even though we're not scoring off of them. I got the 2-way tenacity. My guy takes a contested layup, man. I'm not too sure why. There was a lot of that going on. They end up scoring a 3,
bro, we
but...
don't need no crazy ass shots right now, dude. The big cooking. No, big, go low, big.
This guy knows what he's talking about. He wants to get me the ball, make sure we score. I'm going to do just that. Little
Oh, do your thing.
Jokic hop jumper right here.
Hurting the Winsky ass nigga.
Now all we got to do is play some defense. You know, one stop could be huge. I'm making sure to stay on the center. I'm guarding because he's got Mamba. I dropped to get a block right here. And this is it. Now we need to score. We do end up scoring. We're up 1. They foul my guy. He just needs to hit these free throws to seal it. And misses the first, 75%. Misses the second, 75%. We end up giving up an open 3 like we've been doing this game. This is the shot we ended up taking. Lose by 2. I mean, it's tough, man. We've all been there before, though. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you do want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton. This is Tonic Man. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Golly, man.